I really wish more people would reach to Christ for help um, because I see a lot of mental illness in the world. I know that not all mental illness is spiritual. Not all mental illness, in my opinion, is an actual medical thing either. I see a lot of people with anxiety, for instance. And the Bible says to take captive every thought and make it obedient to Christ. And I put this into implementation a year ago. And before that, I had severe anxiety, uh, social anxiety, and I had it for years to where I was almost agoraphobic and didn't like going out. Um, and Christ completely delivered me from that because anxiety is just meditating on the past and the future. It's meditating on bad thoughts, whether that be bad thoughts about yourself or what other people think about you. It's just mediating and meditating on negativity in your mind. And if you take every thought that you have and you make it obedient to Jesus Christ and believe what he says about you and believe who you are in him, you will find after implementing that day after day after day after day, your anxiety will fade. All your concerns and worries and anxieties will melt completely away, and you will receive a peace that goes beyond all understanding. And it's easy for me to say this, and people will just clip it and be like, well, you don't know what you're talking about, and blah, 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 blah. But they never implement and try it because some people are so opposed to the idea of Christ for whatever reason, because he was the best. He was the best man, more than a man, but he was in a man's body, so let's just go with that, because he was God in the flesh. But he was the best human being at the time to ever walk this earth. Ever. He is the standard to follow. And I'd heard this for years, not this specifically in reference to my anxiety, but about Christ from here and there. But I let the opinions of others, sully my connection with God and my relationship with him. And it wasn't until I got to know him and develop a relationship with him that I realized that he's the key that was missing. And so I see a lot of my brothers and sisters in the world suffering with anxieties, with mental illness, with depression. And I know that he's the answer for them. And I wish I could convince them of this, but I know it's the path they have to take. But I'm going to be here sounding an alarm, and hopefully it'll reach the right person, and they'll take the advice and they'll be changed by it. I love you all. God bless.